All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a hidden skill point video guide for you here today. It ended up being quite an adventure. I thought it was locked behind just like one rep quest line, and I was very wrong. There were like hidden object quests all over the place I had to go find. To start the quest lines, I had to research which ones they even were to try to even be able to find those objects. This is going to help you guys out big time if you're interested in skill points. Thank you very much to my Patreon people. Let's go. All right, so how do we find this hidden skill point quest? Well, when you do the Rohendel, if you make sure to do the side quests also, you will have completed all the prerequisites other than this Una's task. The Una's task are your dailies in here. And if we come over to here, this one, Lake Shiverwave, repairing the seal site. You have to do this 7 times to build up enough reputation with this dude Gerdia. And when you do, then if you've also done the other prerequisite quests in the zone, he is supposed to open up and give you a skill point quest. Another awesome thing here is it's kind of a struggle to finish 70%ing the zone without getting the cooking stuff done or the secret additional stories. And this quest is supposed to also be this story, I believe. We'll find out when we do it. And then also there's like other rep stuff with like the fairy lady and stuff that you have to get to be able to buy the ingredients to make some of these foods. So, rep and dailies actually have like more to them than just like the, everyone talks about, farming the mats and getting your crystals and your silvers or whatever. And I don't hear as much talk about rep and all the secret quests and stuff that open up. All right, another little tip I'll throw into this video for you. If you are not using your Bifrost system, you are throwing away so much time. Look at that. I am about to go instantly right next to Gerdia because you can save the spot anywhere you want. Look at that, Mr. Gerdia. What up, homie? We're gonna go kill this stuff for you, and then maybe we'll get that quest from you. We'll be back and check in a second. But you just have to kill like 3 different kinds of mobs in the area over here. Pull up the map. You can see like you just kind of go through as you go, and you got to kill some guys here, and then some guys here. And then come right back to this Gerdia dude to turn it in. All right, we have finished the quest. We're back at our boy Gerdia here. Let's turn it in and see. Will we unlock the next quest, or will it not be until tomorrow? Or does it now open up the additional quests that there are supposed to be? Or do I have to? Oh, you know what? This is probably another one of those tips. As well, it might be in here. A lot of times you don't realize there's all this stuff in here on this. Okay, let's see what happens when we get that. Do we not get the quest still and we just get that stuff for making the food? Oh, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. All right. Well, as I said, the game is full of hidden things, right? So one of the side quests in this area that I missed that is required to finish unlocking that other, quest from Gerdia is right here in this item, not marked on the ground. You would just have to be running by it and notice that it's like that. And it's also going to get me another thing here for the map completion, which is going to help me get this skill point potion. Also, let's go. I'm going to run through this side quest also, and we're going to go check if this was the last requirement. It might be helpful to show you where that was. I'm sitting here getting attacked, but we are in Breesome Bray in Rohendel, right here on the map. Let's see if it'll zoom in for me. All right, right there is where that book was to get that quest. It continues. More and more hidden quests in order to finish unlocking that. Now I am in Rohendel Zelina Ruins right over here on the map, and you will see that I'm in front of another glowing book to accept another hidden side quest, and this is another prerequisite. By the time I'm done with this is going to make this so much easier for you guys, because I'm having to research like, okay, what's the other prerequisite I missed? What's the other one I missed? And then I have to go find the hidden item. All right, Rohendel still, Lake Shiverwave, down here in the corner. Inside of here, there was a Makoko seed here also, but we're looking for this, the little glowy thing. This should be the last hidden item quest, and then I should be able to do the final prerequisite quest to unlock this. Okay, I was correct. That was the final hidden object quest in order to unlock the last prerequisite quest. You can see now here, if I look at Rohendel Rotham, that kind of like main town area, and we look right here, I can now see Tower of Thanks. This is the last prerequisite quest, and then after I go do that one, I should be able to get the skill point one from Gertia. Let's go. All right, we just finished the Tower of Thanks one. Now we take a look back at the Lake Shiverwave, and you can see right there, our boy Gertia has the return trip purple quest. Let's go do it. There it is. Return trip. You can see I'm going to get the 3 skill points. And this quest right here, like I said, this quest line, the dailies, also gave me a piece of the recipe needed for the Tuki Tuki soup for the map completion. And it's going to give me this skill point quest. And when I finish this, I should push over 70% into the Rohendel between that recipe and this quest and get another 3 skill point potion. This is an amazing line to do, and it's probably going to be tough to hit that 70% mark on the map completion for the map completion skill point without doing this, because there's so much hidden stuff in this zone or things locked behind reputation in order to do the recipes. And then when you get the quest, you try to hit locate, it doesn't go locate it for you. So Elzawin's Shade, also in Rohendel, you need to go to Phantom Palace. Reading the quest description, it tells us that we need to defeat the Phantom Legion Queen and obtain the Encroach King's sword. This means we're going to have to run this entire dungeon and beat the boss at the end. One more quick tip for you guys before I go in is if you have not run the dungeon on both difficulties yet and you're going back to do this quest for the skill point, make sure to run it on whatever difficulty you didn't run it on your first time through so that it will count towards your map completion to get you the more skill points. Okay, interesting. I only finished beating the first stage of her, and down here it says that you can go deliver the sword to Gertia now. So apparently you do not have to do the entire thing. I also have my boss set up on still and got all these things around me. But yeah, it doesn't look like you actually have to do the entire dungeon. You just have to do up through the first wave of killing her. It might have even been before that. I wasn't paying attention to it. I just assumed you had to do the whole thing. So, right, you just have to do this dungeon, and then, you know, you could leave as soon as you see that it says, you know, go back to Gertia, which is probably what I'm going to do now because I've already completed the dungeon on normal and hard. So there's not really a point to me wasting any more time in here. All right, the quest is done, and I was right. It also finished me over the 70% here without even having to go finish cooking that recipe yet. Boom, I got that. I just got 6 skill points now because of doing this. And just to show you like why I'm so into this stuff, let's open them up. I'm already at 303 skill points. What does this mean? Like, I have this skill here I use. I don't really need this any higher for PvE. I just want the shield. This I really just use for the counter attack and the crit damage, or the crit chance buff when I'm doing boss fights. And all of my other skills, all of my big nuke skills, now every single one I care about is at level 10 with full tripods. And I have some extra skill points to start putting into my extra skill here, which would be like chain sword is where I'll do it here. On my other build over here, I use this. And also runes are awesome. This bleed rune does so much damage. So it takes this skill here that I don't really use for damage. I mostly just use it for the earthquake, and it's got, you know, decent mid stagger on it. So I just smash that real quick. I have a little cooldown on it, and I put bleed on it. So that skill actually does a lot of damage now just from bleed. I stomp for the earthquake and the stagger, and I bleed everything around me, and the bleed actually hits really hard. The rune bleed is strong. It's not a crappy bleed. All right, guys, well, there it is. I hope you found it helpful. Like I said, quite a bit of an adventure. I had to track down those quests because, like, I've done every single visible side quest. Like, I do all the visible side quests in every zone. So when I got there and it still wasn't available, I was very dumbfounded. I imagine a lot of people would feel the same way. So those hidden item quests are definitely going to help you out. Thank you very much to the Patreon people. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video.